cutting a promo. I'm cutting a promo, I don't give a fuck. Okay. Alright, so I was working on a video on and off for about 2 months. And it was going well. I was feeling good about it. I was kind of off the train for a while, but I got back on it. I wanted to complete the video. And then Adobe crashed. It crashed on me. I thought, oh, it's no big deal. I might lose 1 or 2 minutes of information. And I'll just go back in and I'll do it again. No big deal. And guess what? The whole project was gone. The whole project. It was all gone. Like I never started. Like I was just like I was fucking imagining the whole thing. Like the last 2 months just didn't happen. Did Trump win the election? I hope not. But either way, that was the final straw. I put my trust in you, Adobe. Adobe shut off on me. If you think for a minute that I'm going to keep pumping money into your company, alright, paying your goddamn salaries, I'm paying your salaries, and you're not even giving me my just due. So that's why I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting the head off the snake. You know why? You know what the head of the snake is? Your strongest employee. I don't want the CEO. I don't want the COO. I don't want your janitor. I want your strongest employee. Your most muscular, strongest, talented, athletically talented employee. And I want to fight him. One-on-one. In a triathlon. Okay? If I beat him in at least one category, then you must restore my video fully. And also give me $100 in compensation. So yeah, just out of spite, I recorded this video because I wanted to have something out there. Because I put so much work into that other video, and now it's gone. But I still want to have a video out of spite. Okay, so there's a new video going up. Right now, it's literally online as I speak. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see this. So enjoy these reactions to anime or manga takes that I didn't particularly agree with, or maybe some that I did. Find out in the video. Who gives a shit? This video is literally a throwaway. I don't care. Please enjoy the video. Please watch it. Please. So I got a bunch of like random unpopular opinion threads from all over the internet. It was a really basic search, but I decided might as well go through them and try and answer them as concisely as I can with one sentence. Alright, so the first one here is from my anime list. A lot of people hype up series like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I didn't think it was all that great. It was good, but I didn't think it was as good as Full Metal Alchemist. At least with FMA, you couldn't predict what was going to happen, especially at the end of the series. FMAB felt like it tried too hard to be a light-hearted series. What anime were you watching? I think we watched a different anime. JoJo Part 3 is probably the most popular of the 5 animated, but it's the worst too. Jotaro is a bad character, and it is mostly known because of the memes. So, I'm going to create my own convention, right? I'm going to create a convention entirely centered around myself for the sole purpose of not inviting you to that convention. Shipping is fun. I watch anime to ship the characters. That's it. Alright. You do you. Whatever. This one is from Sarah B, I think. I hate One Punch Man. I think it's boring and weird. Okay. Come a little closer. You're allowed to be wrong. It's totally allowed. Angel Beats was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Okay. Give me your name, give me your address, and give me your city of residence. Black Butler was okay, but it spawned fangirls. Everything that gets remotely popular spawns fangirls and fanboys. What alternate reality do you live in? My unpopular opinion. Anime peaked at Cowboy Bebop. All right, yeah. Black Clover is extremely underrated. I actually agree with this one. All right, this one says, Hockey was a stupid addition to One Piece. The comic was largely built around these devil fruits, often requiring inventive solutions for the characters when the enemy's body doesn't work normally, and their standard means of attacking won't work. The introduction of hockey threw out all the interesting dynamics of the fights in favor of some really generic brawls. So, what do you want people to do? So, do you want to watch 900 episodes of devil fruit users just stomping mud holes all over people? Give the other people a chance. What is wrong with you? Give the other people a fighting chance. Jesus Christ. You're just gonna let the devil fruit users fucking rip these people in half and eat their innards and fucking, get all primal because they're so fucking strong. Nobody can stop them. Right? So, right? So, like, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Of course they're gonna make hockey. They need a defense mechanism. Alright? For the people of One Piece, hockey is like, they need it like humans in real life needed fucking, intelligence and tools and shit, right? Because otherwise the gorillas would just be bitch slapping me every day, fucking tell me to pick bananas for them. You, sir, hate One Piece, and you hate its citizens, and I want you to stop reading. Anyway, I've never seen the appeal of action manga. Action is better in anime. That's an interesting point you raised. Action in anime is very nice. It's nice to see fights in color and with voice acting, but I have a few friends here that would like to raise a few objections to what you just said, right? I feel like, depending on what you're reading, what you just said does not apply. It can be debunked. So it really depends on the series, because every series has a different context. So sometimes it's better in the anime, sometimes it's better in the manga, sometimes it's good in both. Quite a few series like that. So yeah, I think Gintama is just awful, bland, boring, and utterly shit. I watched the anime for some time waiting for it gets better yay moment, but that didn't happen at all. I don't want to read the rest of this. One Piece hasn't been good since the time skip, and the world building is honestly a meme. Having separate islands where the plot of pretty much every single one is the same isn't creative and just a one way to milk the cash cow indefinitely. Also, Oda can only draw one type of woman with different hairstyles. There's a lot to unpack here. So, first of all, what about an island of furries on the back of an elephant is the same to you as a feudal Japanese land with samurai, a shogun, and a fucking big beast man that tries to kill himself on purpose but can't? What about those two things are the same? What about fucking, I forgot the name of the island. What about that Spanish ass place? What about those three things? I didn't know Spain, Latin America, and Japan shared that much in common, in your opinion. That's an interesting perspective. I'd love to see you elaborate. But yeah, I'm moving on from this one. If you start the Fate series with Fate Zero, that's fine. Yes, My Hero Academia peaked Season 1, Episode 2. Okay. So I feel like in these trying times, it's important to, get honest with the people, right? We're in the middle of a deadly pandemic, right? A terrible scourge is ravaging our many nations around the world, and it's important for you to act responsibly and stop the spread of being a fucking jackass as soon as you can. Do everything in your power. Do everything humanly possible to stop spewing bullshit and stop spewing shit that doesn't make any sense and shit that is ill-informed. We need to stop. We as a society need to work together to no longer let stupidity like this affect our vulnerable. Okay? Okay. In general, the anime community is less progressive than the general public, and it's highlighted through things like how women and LGBT people are treated both in anime and by the community. Well, I mean, I'm not going to argue that, but the only part I'm going to argue is, like, it's not really that much more sexist and homophobic than a lot of other industries. I mean, it all really depends where you look, but yeah, you know, sexism, homophobia in mainstream entertainment, par for the course, unfortunately. Mob Psycho is average at best. Do you ever feel like sometimes you were put on this earth for no reason? Yu Yu Hakusho is overrated. Okay. My fellow Americans, I need to get real with the people once again. As of this recording, in January of 2021, things are difficult for everybody. It's an unprecedented time. So, we need to be united as one people and make sure that disinformation doesn't spread. Because right now, disinformation is the biggest enemy of the American people. Therefore, we cannot give a platform to people who spread lies on purpose and proliferate these poisonous narratives. So, people of America, what will you do? Will you protect your people from malicious information? Or will you allow stuff like this to stand? The choice is on you. Stay safe, everybody. It's okay to watch dubs if that is your preference and it doesn't make you less of an anime fan. Now listen here, Actually, no, that's true. Yeah, whatever. Anime's anime in the end, who cares? As long as you're enjoying it. Do your fucking thing. One Punch Man Season 2 was genuinely great and the animation ranged from average to good, with a few great scenes. Your obsession with Sakuga has led you down the path of negativity. Thank you. I like this guy. Alright? I like this guy. Or girl. Whoever this is. This person... 2024. Dragon Ball GT and Boruto do not suck. GT just happened to air at the same time as Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin. Whereas Dragon Ball Z didn't have any real competition in its genre. 2 points. First of all, you ever figure that Dragon Ball GT, aired, as you say here, alongside Rurouni Kenshin and Yu Yu Hakusho? Don't you think that just highlights how shitty it was? That did you maybe consider that of those three, it is by far the worst? Food for thought. Where the other one is, whereas Dragon Ball Z didn't have any real competition in its genre. I mean, I guess you're right, man. They're too busy with the competition of the rest of the industry for the last 25 years, you know, in its shadow, you know. So they didn't really have much time for whatever was happening in 1996. Okay, so that's all the opinions that I either didn't like, or some of them I agreed with, but most of them were ones that I had some form of objection to. I'm sorry for this video. It's pretty basic and shitty. But my original video got canned by the wonderful people at Adobe. Okay? So, I want the people at Adobe to answer my challenge, right? Give me your strongest warrior from the Adobe offices travel here. Bring them here to Canada because, you know, I'm too broke. They're on Adobe salary, so they'll be okay. They'll be okay to travel here. Bring them here. Let them quarantine for 2 weeks. Do whatever they need to do, and then we'll have a triathlon. Me versus your most sturdy warrior at Adobe offices, right? And if I win, right? If I win against your sturdy warrior, you must restore my video, or else I'll be very upset. Thank you everyone for watching.